My name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for the SAT. We have been solving math problems out of this book here, the official SAT study guide, the second edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it in order for you to be able to follow my work. The problem that I'm about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 398. Today is our lesson number 9. Problem number 10 is what we're going to do. I could have very easily drawn the picture ahead of time to save time, but I prefer to draw it right now so that you can actually, drawing the picture itself actually tells you what the picture is showing you. We get to observe it. So instead of just throwing picture at you like you see in front of you in the exam, let's see what's going on here. So the very first thing, and sometimes you make a mistake when you're drawing a picture, it doesn't come out right, so you redo it. So very first thing I'm going to draw is this 90 degrees, and they call it V and U, and that of course is 90 degrees. Then they show you something like this, and like that, and like that. Very straightforward. Here to here we are told is 110 degrees. This we are told is 30 degrees, and then this outer part here we are told is 70 degrees from R to V, and we are also told that this entire thing, this entire angle is X degrees. This is the part you have to understand. X degree does not go from X degree does not go from S to R, it goes the entire length from, starts with S and ends all the way to V. So we have R, S, T, U and V. That is the convention that is followed in mathematics, and if you don't know the word convention, I'm going to use it again in the sentence one more time. I said that is the convention that is used in the mathematics, that when you draw a picture, the things have to be labeled either clockwise or anti-clockwise, or as the Americans would call it, the counterclockwise. In other words, you cannot go R, S, T, U, V. It doesn't work that way. You either go clockwise or anti-clockwise. So R, S, T, U, V. What does the word convention mean in this context? I'm going to digress here for a second. Oh, there's another good word. Let's first talk about digress. Before I do the digression, what does it mean to digress? Digress means to go off topic, to leave one topic and start talking about something else. We're doing the math problem and all of a sudden I have the urge to talk about the word convention. The word convention has two meanings. The first meaning almost everybody knows. The first meaning is of the meaning of the convention is a meeting, a gathering, a powwow. One goes to a convention. What's the second meaning of the word convention the way I used it? I said the convention is that when you're labeling things, you have to go either in a clockwise or anti-clockwise. The word is convention, which is a noun. And convention means a tradition, which is a noun, of course. And from the noun, if you're going to convert that into an adjective, then you have to put in conventional. Something is said to be conventional if it is traditional. And if you want to learn these words properly, I'm going to give you the day number where I covered these words. In addition to the math videos, you will also find on my channel videos that will help you improve your vocabulary if you're interested in it. And I see no reason why you wouldn't be, because obviously you want to get a better score not just in math, but also in the reading part of the exam. And in the reading portion of the exam, the most crucial element is knowing the meanings of the words that appear in the exam, having a decent level of vocabulary. Convention is what I'm looking for here. As I was speaking, I was buying time. Convention. I know we covered it, just give me 1 second. I know it's there. Oh, there you go, day number 46. Day 46. So what you want to do is, along with the word convention, you're going to learn many more words, good words to know for the SAT. So what you want to do is just type in vocabulary. vocabulary day 46. Just type in my name, then vocabulary day 46, and it will pop right up. When did we learn about digress? Oh, day number 3. If you're interested. So anyway, enough of that. That's why I knew when I put the R and the S here and the U was there and this wasn't labeled yet, I knew already that it has to be T because R, S, T, U, V. Enough of that. We're not here for that. But anyway, so let's finish this up. What is the question? The question simply is, what's the value of X? Well, let's take a look at it. Well, we know that a full circle, a complete circle, makes it 360 degrees. A circle makes it 360 degrees. So I'm going to draw a circle here. I'm going to draw a circle so we can see it. Where should we draw it? Right here. Let's do it outside part here. Let's start our journey with U. This entire thing makes 360 degrees. Now watch what happens. Watch what happens. So let's begin our journey from U. Starting from U. U to T is 30 degrees. T to S is 110 degrees. Now here's the tricky part. We want to find X. We are interested in X. S to V. S to V. Watch what happens. What happened to R? I skipped it. I skipped over it because we're not interested in this bloody thing. What is the purpose of this 70? This 70 is there for a very important technical reason. You want to know what the technical reason is? That 70 is there to annoy the hell out of you. Your job is to make sure that you're not annoyed by it. You have to learn to recognize information that is given to you that is unneeded, unwanted, unrequired, uncalled for, unnecessary. This is unnecessary. In order to complete the circle, we want to find out what X is. X goes from S to T, or rather, S to V. X, right here, this X degrees goes from S to V. R plays no role in it. R plays no role in it. And as a matter of fact, to emphasize it, I'm going to actually erase it. Because it plays no role. Let's erase it. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of the bloody thing. It is just there to annoy us. There you go, it's gone. R is gone. So S to V is X. And then we have V to U. V to U, this is X. And then we have 90 degrees from V to U because of this symbol. And all of this has to add up to 360. So we're going to make a note of it here. 360, all of this has to add up to 360. I need the room. I'm going to erase all of this thing. I need the room. So 360 equals 90 plus X plus 110 plus 30. Plus 30. That's it. We're almost there. All we have to do is solve for X. All we have to do is solve for X. So we're going to do that. Let's subtract 30 from both sides. If we subtract 30 from this, from the right hand side, this 30 drops out, and this 360 is going to become 330. Let's subtract 110 from both sides. 330, listen carefully, 330 minus 100 would have been 230. We are subtracting 110. So if you subtract 110, this becomes not 230 but 220. That's gone. Now let's subtract 90. Again, 220 minus 100 would have been 120. But we're not subtracting 100, we're only subtracting 90. So instead of becoming 120, it will become 130. So this part is gone now. How do I show it in a different way? This part is gone now, and this becomes not 120 but 130. That's it, that's your X. X equals 130. That's it, we are done. That is the end of it. X equals 130. Now the question is, how did I, let's put this back here, the R, and then showed you that it was 70 degrees right here. This 70 degrees, as I told you before, and this R that they show you, this 70 degrees and this R, as I told you before, is unneeded, unrequired, uncalled for, unnecessary, unwarranted. I'm going someplace with it. Again, yes, you got it. Yes, you're right. It's time for vocabulary again. We're going to do both. We're going to work on our vocabulary, and this is a better way to learn vocabulary words, because instead of sitting there and a lot of the kids have sit there with a list of words, the words on one side and the meanings in the second column, and try to memorize them like a machine. It's a very dry exercise. It's very boring as hell. Here, you get to see the words being used in the context. The words become alive because I'm using them in the context. You can see how they are used. So we're going to learn a couple of words now. Very good SAT words to know. But I need the room. So we're going to erase all of this math part. We're done with it. I'm going to erase all of this thing. Or perhaps I can leave it there. Unneeded, unrequired, uncalled for, unnecessary, unwarranted. This R and this 70, they were unneeded, unwanted, unrequired, uncalled for, unnecessary, unwarranted. And something that is unnecessary, unwarranted, uncalled for is said to be superfluous. Let's see, when did we learn this thing? Again, I expect you to go to the video that I tell you the day and learn it properly, because not only you will learn that word, but you're going to learn many more interesting words, synonyms and antonyms and so forth. Try it. You will find it helpful. Day number 47. Another word which also means superfluous, unneeded, unwanted, unrequired. Another word would be gratuitous. If something is gratuitous, that means it is unneeded, unwanted, unrequired, uncalled for, unnecessary. Let's see, when did we learn the word gratuitous? Now, if I were to guess, I would probably say the same day, day number 47, because they are synonyms. So it makes logical sense that I would have covered them on the same day. Yes, we did. Day number 47. This is what I mean when I tell you to go and watch this particular video for a given word. Even if you know that word, go and watch the video and you will learn some more words which are good words to know, expand your vocabulary, not just for the SAT, not just for the sake of taking the exam, but expand your vocabulary for the learning purposes. Having a better vocabulary is very important. The moment you open your mouth, people begin to judge, and they judge you by what sort of vocabulary you employ. Whether you speak like a third grade student, or whether you speak like a person who is about to graduate from high school and is ambitious to go not to a college but to a decent college. Well, a person such as that one, I expect to have a command of English language which is a little bit better than somebody who is in third or fourth grade. Don't use a third grade vocabulary when you're speaking. Learn some decent words. Gratuitous, superfluous, unneeded. So that's what it was. This dotted line, this R, this 70 is there to annoy you, is there to bug you. Don't let it bother you. Just ignore it. But you have to learn to know what to ignore and what not to. Anyway, I'm done with it. I'm also done, as it happens, with my sermon. So we'll again say Amen. And I will see you again tomorrow. Okay? Bye now.